Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight it's the World of Thunder Super Late Models in action. This time we visit the longest dirt track here on the Iracing service, USA International Speedway, 3/4 of a mile. Good evening, my name is Brett Wheeler. We hope you enjoy the coverage here on this Sunday evening as we get set for the Super Late Models to tackle the USA Speedway for 40 laps of Super Late Model ground pounding, dirt slinging, mud flinging action. Live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We are live on YouTube, Facebook and Twitch of course, so make sure you share the pages out, let everyone know that you're watching. Of course, before we go any further, big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Without these guys it wouldn't be possible. I thank Wicked Cushion. You can visit them on the web at www.wicked-cushion.com or check them out on all the social media pages. Give them a like, give them a follow. And also check out Simworks Performance on Facebook along with BK Designs and JR Productions and Media, and of course World of Thunder. You can visit those guys on the web as well at www.wotrl.com. Practice going on at the moment. We're looking at around 7.5 minutes until we get set into qualifying. There'll be a driver's briefing here in just a few moments time. Looking at the top three and just looking at how many cars we've got here tonight, you're looking at around roughly 20 drivers. So DJ Kilinowski, who's certainly been one of the guys to beat over the past couple of weeks, I should say. He's certainly making a name for himself in the Super Late Models. He's the quickest driver in practice so far. Of course, the track gone away from what it was at the start. 21.021 is his fastest lap time. You're back to Cole Harvey and Shad Prescott as well. Clay Devon, Cody Turchi round out the top 5. Hunter Stifler, Trevor Fitz, Aaron Kitchen, who is your Season 3 defending Super Late Model champion. Entering Season 4 at the moment. Dustin Hall and Mason Hannigan as well round out the top 10. What's going on, Bryce? Mitch, yeah, keeping busy, brother, keeping busy. 360s will be later on tonight as well after the Super Late Models, and they will be here at USA as well. So if you want to come out and run the 360 winged sprint cars, should be a good night of racing. Hello, Scotty. Scott, welcome in. We're not too far away from wrapping up this practice session. Of course, you can support our page directly. You can send us the stars on the Facebook side of things, or there is a link there. You can donate directly. If you're watching on Twitch, of course, you can subscribe to us. Speaking of Twitch, thank you very much, Biddy Bid, for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome into the channel. Let's go and take a look at some of the drivers on the racetrack turning some laps here at USA. Kilinowski back on pit road. We'll see if we can get some of the other drivers. There's Cole Harvey in car number 85. Let us know who you're cheering on. Shad Prescott, a feature winner so far in Season 4 in the D1RT car number 41. Sits third quick. Clay Devon in the 84. So in fact, all cars just getting off the racetrack here for the time being. They're going to have a quick driver's briefing, and then of course they will get straight into qualifying as well. In fact, after the driver's briefing, they're going to go out, just depending on how long this takes. It shouldn't take any more than sort of 2 or 3 minutes. I'll send the drivers back out onto the racetrack. Scott, we just broadcasted. If you message the World of Thunder Iracing League page, just click on there, click on the blue link in the title description at the top of the page. That'll take you directly to the World of Thunder Iracing League page. Send those guys a message and they'll be able to help you out with that. We're just the broadcast company for it. We're not actually putting on the events. We're just broadcasting and showcasing how fantastic these guys are when it comes to putting on league racing. We're going to take this opportunity to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV just quickly and do some more promoting and stuff like that and get everyone ready for the World of Thunder Super Late Models. Thanks, Keith. The Super Late Models here at USA. Bryce, yeah. I've used VR for quite a bit actually, yes. If you like that sort of stuff, yeah. Go for it, Bryce. It's a bit of cloud cover at the moment, what we can see. Yeah, and now the cars, driver's briefing finished and we've got about a minute left. So we're going to, tell you what, we're going to go on board. Tell you what, we're going to do some onboard camera. We're going to fix some onboard shots while we're here. Oh, I was just trying to get some good shots. All right, here we go. Qualifying. Right, here we go. Each driver has 4 laps of qualifying. This will determine The start of the heat races. Of course, the fastest qualifier will be in heat number 1, starting off pole position. So at the moment, Shad Prescott, 21.456. 21.456. Quick time at the moment. Trevor Fitz, second quick with a 21.480. See if these drivers can improve here. More than likely, lap number 2 will not be any improvement for most of the drivers, as they tend to run top the first lap and then the bottom on their second lap, and vice versa on lap 3 and 4. Fitz, lap number 3 going to be complete. That's a 21.502, so still second quick. Shad Prescott, the fastest driver on the racetrack. Clay Devon is third quick with a 21.531. He just ran a 21.532. Hunter Stifler in the 33 car. Sitting in position 5. He's just a little over a tenth and a half off the fastest time so far. That belongs to Shad Prescott with a 21.416. If we're going to be slower, DJ Kilinowski, quick time with a 21.412. A 21.412 for DJ Kilinowski, and Prescott comes back to the top of the leaderboard with a 21.362. So Prescott and Kilinowski going back at it. Well, this could get very interesting between these two, Prescott and Kilinowski. Prescott, I believe, has done his 4 laps. Kilinowski, what can he do here on his final take on this 3/4 of a mile dirt track? Brad Dyer in the 56, going to move to position number 8. Nicholas McGeethy still on track, sitting in 19th quick. Kilinowski, looking at the time, it is considerably slow with a 21.6. Brad Dyer in that 56, as I said, sitting in 8th quick. Just shy of 0.3 of a second off the race. $21.655 for Brad Dyer. 8th quick. 21 cars have taken a time. We are just waiting on potentially our 22nd driver. And there is the 56 pulling up. Well, 30 seconds. Let's go through, and you can see on the left-hand side of your screen the drivers and how they rank up in the top 20 at the moment. Shad Prescott, quickest with a 21.362. DJ Kilinowski with a 21.412. Trevor Fitz, third quick with a 21.480. Clay Devon, fourth quick with a 21.531. Cole Harvey rounds out the top 5 with a 21.549. And you go back to Hunter Stifler, Aaron Kitchen, Brad Dyer, Greg Thompson, Cody Turchie, Devin Johnson, Dustin Hall, David Livingston, Mason Hannigan, Stephen McMillan, Mason Turner, Brandon Franklin, Greg Sager, Nicholas McGeethy, and Mitch Stiles, rounding out the top 20 cars. 3 heat races up on the program. Of course, after the heat race, we'll have the consolation races, although all drivers should make it into the show, so we might even skip those. We'll just have to see what the session does when it comes to putting the consolation races in. And then, of course, I believe we're going to have a dash as well. Let's go through and take a look at your wicked cushions starting grid for tonight's Super Late Models Heat number 1 here at the USA International Speedway. Starting on pole in car number 41, it's Shad Prescott, and to his outside in car number 84, Clay Debon. Starting inside row number 2, your Season 3 Super Late Model Champion in car number 17, Aaron Kitchen. Well, starting on his outside in car number 09, it's going to be Cody Turchi at a position number 4. Your final 3 starters in car number 16, David Livingston will start position number 5. Starting position 6 in car number 7, it's Mason Turner. And your final starter on the inside of row number 4 in car number 73, it's going to be Nicholas McGeethy. Jacob Sayers not making the call. Might not even be in this over here for tonight. And that will conclude your wicked cushion starting grid. Mitch Styles coming in big again with the 795 stars. Thank you very much, buddy. Support is much appreciated. Heat number 1 of the World of Thunder Super Late Models around the USA International Speedway. 8 laps the distance. 6 miles for heat racing action. And then, of course, 40 laps for tonight's main event. A lot of racing to come here from the USA International Speedway. We get set for heat number 1. Prescott and Debon. Green flag is out. We're underway. Devon going to work to the outside on Prescott through turns number 1 and 2. Prescott going to get the lead down the back straight away for the first time here tonight at the USA International Speedway. They're all diving down low into turn number 3 and 4. Cody Turchi sits back there in position number 3. Then he go back to the 17 of Aaron Kitchen. He hangs on to the 4th spot now. He's going to get real close to that 09 machine through turns number 1 and 2. What can Kitchen do over the next 6.5 laps? Mason Turner a little sideways on the exit of turn number 2 just behind those guys. Here goes Kitchen looking down low on the inside for position number 3. Drag race to the start finish line. Turchi still had that 3rd spot on the racetrack. Prescott will still lead from Clay Debon, but your battle is on for 3rd. Turchi in the 09 car in the blue machine up the top of the racetrack. Aaron Kitchen in the Coggins Farms number 17. He works down low. He picks up position number 3 down at the start finish line. 3 laps in of this 8-lap heat race. We go back and watch Mason Turner and Nicholas McGeethy as well. Yeah, closest cars on the racetrack now. Here's your battle for 5th and 6th. Mason Turner in car number 7. McGeethy in the 73. Trying to work to the outside. Trying to get the front bumper on the outside of that 7 machine. He did so going into turn 1, but it was only for a brief time. Well, now they're going to be rubbing pedals down the back straight away. And David Livingston in the 16, he had to check up big time because the pair almost got to, they did get together and they almost could have sent that into a 3-car spin. Turchi once again going to try and get back by the 17 of Aaron Kitchen. Watch these 2 drivers on the racetrack. This is your battle for 3rd and 4th. 6 down, 2 to go. And watch Prescott down the back straight away on the penultimate lap of heat number 1. Off turn number 4, he will see the white flag. 3/4 of a mile around this big USA International Speedway. Debon still holds on to 2nd. Kitchen still in 3rd. Then you go back to Cody Turchi, Nicholas McGeethy, Mason Turner, and David Livingston make up your 7-car field here in heat race number 1. And off of turn number 4, it's going to go to Shad Prescott. He gets the win. Clay Debon comes home in 2nd. Aaron Kitchen in 3rd. Fourth, Cody Turchi, Nicholas McGeethy, Mason Turner, and David Livingston conclude heat number 1 of the World of Thunder Super Late Models here at USA. Heat number 2 up next. Let's go through and take a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid for heat race number 2. Another 7 cars on the racetrack. Starting on pole in car number 13, it's DJ Kilanowski. Starting position 2, car number 85 of Cole Harvey. Inside row number 2, the 56 of Brad Dyer will start position number 3. Out of position 4, the 18 of Devin Johnson. Starting position 5, the 22 of Mason Hannigan. Lining up on his outside out of position 6, it's going to be the 4 of Brandon Franklin. Riding shotgun at the back of this field, it's the star sender himself, the 54 of Mitch Stiles, starting position number 7. Good luck, Mitch, and once again, thank you for those stars, much appreciated. Of course, yes, remember, 12th and 13th of January, $150 to win. It is the Super Late Models and, of course, the 360 winged sprint cars in action. January 15, the Dirt Street Stocks, $50 to win. January 16 and 17, it's the UMP Modifieds. It is the Short Track Nasties as the World of Thunder guys, and their first year birthday bash is in full effect. 1 year. We got on to the World of Thunder guys. Here we go. Kilanowski and Harvey, Brad Dyer, Devin Johnson, Hannigan, Franklin, and Stiles. 7 cars, 8 laps on the board. Green flag is out. DJ Kilanowski wasting no time in getting down to the bottom side into turn number 1 and 2. Harvey, he's got pressure from Dyer up on the inside, but it's going to be Harvey who clears Dyer down the back straight away. Dyer going to try and move to the outside of the racetrack. Keep an eye on Devin Johnson in that 18 car, sitting in position number 4. Now, top 2, straight to the dash here tonight. Dyer trying to utilise maybe somewhat of a little bit of a slider line on the bottom and sliding up to the middle of the racetrack, trying to get the grip coming off turn number 2. This time he's going to go above the slick and try and get into the moisture stuff, into the marbles, up top, into the loose dirt. Right now, Kilanowski leads heat number 2. Cole Harvey still sits in 2nd. Brad Dyer 3rd. Devin Johnson 4th. And you go back to Mason Hannigan rounding out the top 5. There he is on screen in car number 22 and the Pennzoil number 22. Brandon Franklin in car number 4 and Mitch Stiles in the 54 sitting back there in position number 7. Stiles and Franklin. Assuming, looking at that by, they are the team cars. Kilanowski continues to lead the race at the halfway stage of this one. 4 down and 4 to go here for the World of Thunder Super Late Models. 40 laps tonight's main event will be. Of course, we're going to have a trophy dash after the consolation races as well. The top 2 starters, or top 2 finishers in the 3 heat races will make their way into a trophy dash. Brad Dyer's going to be sitting in 3rd spot, so he's not going to be in the trophy dash unless Cole Harvey or DJ Kilanowski makes somewhat of a big mistake in these final 2.5 laps. Devin Johnson still riding back there in position number 4 in the J-Skins number 18 car, the orange and white machine. There is Mason Hannigan on screen. 2 laps to go. Franklin in 6th, and Stiles continues to ride in 7th. A little bit of a, what looks like to be somewhat of a hot lap session for these guys. These cars really spread out on this big wide open racetrack. Oh, Kilanowski caught the wall on the exit of turn number 4 on the inside wall. Needs to be careful, but he's got a 1.5 second lead over Cole Harvey. Out of turn number 2 for the final time in heat race number 2. Kilinowski down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. He gets to the top side of the racetrack. Out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. DJ Kilinowski with the win. Home in second, going to go to Cole Harvey. Third went to Brad Dyer. Devin Johnson home in fourth. Mason Hannigan in fifth. Brandon Franklin and Mitch Stiles make up your 7-car field here in heat race number 2. Heat number 3 up next. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid here in just a moment. Alright, here we go. The final heat race of the night. We take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 28, Trevor Fitz. Starting on his outside in car number 33, it'll be Hunter Stifler. On the second row on the inside in the 313, Greg Thompson. He lines up alongside the 331 of Dustin Hall. Starting position number 5 in car number 87, Stephen McMillan. Starting to his outside in car number 712, starting position number 6, it'll be Greg Sager. Your 7th and final starter in car number 2, it will be Isaiah Dowd, starting out of P number 7. So the 3rd and final heat of the night. Remember, top 2 advancing from the heat. We'll move on to the dash. We've already locked 4 of the 6 drivers into a dash here this evening. 2 more drivers will consist to make up that 6-car, 6-lap dash. There'll be no cautions in the dash, and that'll be run in the warm-up session. How they finish, we'll line up the first 6 positions in tonight's 40-lap main event. Green flag is out.
Green flag, green flag.
Trevor Fitz and Hunter Stifler lead the field down into turn number 1 and 2. The little contact there, oh, the 313. Greg Thompson, but there was contact. Dustin Hall was one of those cars to be turned around. Stephen McMillan as well. Greg Sager. Not sure where Isaiah Dowd is as well, but he might have missed the grid. Fitz, Stifler and Thompson, your top 3 on screen just there from left to right. The 33 of Stifler rides in position number 2. Trevor Fitz makes his way off for turn number 4. Continues to pace this field in the lead. 2 down, 6 to go. In fact, Isaiah Dowd might have been one of those cars that got caught up involved in that, as he did take the grid. Thompson in the 313. Trying to work to the outside in turns 3 and 4. Losing a ton of ground to the 33 there of Hunter Stifler, who lately, since we've been covering these, he's always found a way to find himself in a 3rd spot, whether it's in a heat or whether it's in a dash or whether it becomes in the A main as well. So we'll see how Hunter Stifler races tonight. Right now, he's got himself locked into the dash as long as he can finish these next 4 laps cleanly. Getting a little closer here now to Trevor Fitz. A little over 3/10 of a second. So go down the back straight away into corners number 3 and 4. Fitz maybe just trying to take it a little easy right now. Maybe trying to We'll use this time out in front to use that as a bit of a research and development. Fitz and Stifler still run 1-2. Thompson rides in third. Sager in fourth. McMillan fifth. And you go back to Dustin Hall, who's got some severe rear end damage on that car. Isaiah Dowd back in the pits. 2 sticks in the air. 2 laps to go here in heat race number 3. And I tell you what, Hunter Stifler, he is close. And he is closing in on your race leader, Trevor Fitz, down the back straightaway. Fitz might just be cruising right now. But here comes Stifler. One last lap to make a chance at starting in position 3 in tonight's dash rather than the starting position number 6. He's right up on the back bumper of the 28 down the back straightaway for the final time in heat racing action. Fitz down low, Stifler down low as well. On for turn number 4, Trevor Fitz completes the sweep here in the 8-lap heat race. We'll take a look at your results. Fitz gets the win, Stifler second, Thompson, Sager, McMillan and Hall. And then, of course, Isaiah Dowd, unfortunately, just getting the, well, 2 corners in. In fact, didn't even get the 2 corners, got 1.5. This will be tonight's B main, although, however, all cars will transfer. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid. Take that back. This is tonight's C main. We'll have the B main up next. So 4 drivers from this one going to move on. Starting on pole in caliber 87, Stephen McMillan. Starting position number 2 in caliber 7, Mason Turner. Your third starter in caliber 4, Brandon Franklin. He lines up alongside the 331 of Dustin Hall. Starting position 5 in caliber 16, David Livingston. Starting position 6 in caliber 54, Mitch Stiles. And your 7th and final starter in caliber 2, Isaiah Dowd. That is a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid for tonight's C main. 12 laps the distance. Top 4 going to move on to the B main, where essentially we take 9 drivers out of that B main as well. Both C and B main will be 12 laps in distance. And then we'll have our dash in the warm-up session. And then, of course, we'll get into the 40-lap main event here at the USA International Speedway. Of course, we're not done with tonight. We do have the 360 winged sprint cars as well in action here at the USA International Speedway. And I did get word through that one of our sponsors is going to be making the trip back out. And going to be the first time we've seen him here on a couple of months on Ultimate Dirt TV. Matthew Henninger of Wicked Cushions. So, Matt, good luck in the 360s. Here we go. McMillan, Turner, and Franklin, the top 3. Green flag is out. Steve McMillan leads the field down the front straightaway. Mason Turner going to look quickly to the outside and take over the race lead. But here comes McMillan in the 4. Brandon Franklin 3 wide down the back straightaway. Mitch Stiles, and then, oh, you look at Thompson in the 330, sorry, Dustin Hall in the 331. McMillan makes it 3 wide again through the middle of 3 and 4. Mason Turner, your race leader. McMillan holds on to second. Oh, the team cars got together. Stiles and Franklin. Dustin Hall now moves into position 3. Hall trying to make it work on the bottom side of the racetrack. Franklin in that 4th and final transfer spot. Mitch Stiles on the outside looking in here on the opening couple of laps. Still 10 laps to run right now. Your race coming up for the race lead. Steve McMillan trying to get by Mason Turner in the 70. Peak to the inside in 1 and 2. He's going to do the same on the exit of turn number 4, but Turner's got the run. He's got the speed down the front straightaway. Into 3 and 4 we go. McMillan down low. Turner up top. Then you go back to Dustin Hall and Brandon Franklin. McMillan a little loose there on the exit of turn number 2. 1/3 of the race distance complete. This time by 4 down, 8 remain. Here in the World of Thunder Iracing League Super Late Models at USA International Speedway. Turner, your C-Main leader. Killer C-Main, this is C-Main. Turner still leads from McMillan. McMillan gets a little tight through the middle of 3 and 4. Here comes Dustin Hall as well. He's got a side-by-side battle for the race lead right in front of him. Where does Dustin Hall go? He tries to look through the middle, but the gap has not opened up just yet, as Mason Turner still leads on the outside of the racetrack. Here goes Hall on the outside of McMillan into 3 and 4. Brandon Franklin in the 4 spot. Look at the 3 wide battles. They make their way off of turn number 4. McMillan from 3rd to 1st in the matter of 2 turns. Oh, some great racing in the C-Main and some great racing, great respect for each other so far. McMillan a little loose on the exit of turn 2 again. It's not the only time we've seen him a little loose. He goes down into 3 and 4. Killer, we're taking 4 from the B to the C, from the C to the B. Down low again is McMillan. This time Dustin Hall's trying to, well, he's trying to get into some landscaping business, trying to cut the grass. Turner continues to lead from McMillan, Hall, and Brandon Franklin. Those are your top 4 that are going to move on to the B main. Geez, McMillan really cutting the inside line there. 4 laps to go. Mason Turner out in front. McMillan sideways down the front straightaway. Gathers it back up as we into turn number 1 and 2. Look at how close your top 4 are right now. And those are the top 4 that are going to move on to the B main. Hall has to really get off the gas. And look at Franklin sneaking up the inside. He's now going to secure himself a 3rd spot. Oh no! Franklin got a front bumper. Style. Oh no, Franklin coming up the racetrack. Styles. He's now going to take over that 4 spot. Dustin Hall back to position 3. But the battle is on for the race lead as they come to the white flag. C-Main, white flag is out. Stephen McMillan, your race leader. 2nd, Mason Turner. 3rd, Dustin Hall. Mitch Styles in that 4th spot. Through 3 and 4, Stephen McMillan in the World of Thunder Ultimate Dirt TV. Simple Man Game Call, Colby's Eye Paints, Caliber 87 gets the job done. Turner grabs 2nd, Hall and Styles will transfer. Franklin, Livingston and Isaiah Drought are going to be those cars that will miss out in tonight's B main. And our B main, we have 9 starters. We take our top 9, so all these drivers will advance. It's just a matter of where they finish. It's depending on where they will start in tonight's A main. Let's go through and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid here in just a moment. Here we go, starting on pole on tonight's B main as we look at At your wicket cushion starting grid, Cody Turchi in the 09 will start up alongside the 18 of Devon Johnson. Starting position 3, it's going to be the 712 of Greg Sager to his outside. In caliber 73, Nicholas McGeethy. Starting position 5 in caliber 22, Mason Hannigan lines up alongside your C main winner in caliber 87, Stephen McMillan. Starting position 7. In caliber 7, it'll be Mason Turner. Starting out of position number 8 in the 331, it'll be Dustin Hall. And your final starter in tonight's B main is going to be the 9 car of the 54 car of Mitch Styles out of position number 9. Jay Hypes and Jay Brooks Motorsports, thank you very much for the follows, boys, on Twitch. Welcome into the stream. Yeah, Shane, yeah, it was a good race. And Ryan, well, one teammate was just trying to reverse up the racetrack, and the other was trying to move around him. But here we go. Your B main, 12 laps. All 9 drivers will transfer. Cody Turchi and Devon Johnson on the front row. Green flag is out and we're underway. And oh no, look out, Johnson and McGeethy. Sager trying to, well, go through the middle. Got a little tight. Everybody checked up. And everybody stays clean and green through turns number 1 and 2. How about Mitch Styles in the 54 making his way from 9th up to position 5 on the opening lap. Into 1 and 2 we go. McGeethy way up top in turns number 1 and 2. He rides in the 4th spot on the racetrack. Just in front of him, Mason Hannigan in the Pennzoil number 22 works to the inside of the 18 of Devon Johnson through turns 3 and 4. And that's going to be Hannigan making the pass. McGeethy! Well, you'd almost swear he's in a helicopter. Turner going back to the pits. McGeethy going to be back on the pit road as well. Sager having some trouble. Although all cars transfer through to the main event, it's going to be a wild 40 laps to say the least. Cody Turchi, your race leader in the 09. Leads down into 1 and 2. The 22 there and the Pennzoil shell. It's Mason Hannigan riding in 2nd spot. And you go back to the 18 of Devon Johnson. 4th is going to be Mitch Styles. Now, Mitch Styles come from position number 9. And, well, as I said, there was contact with his teammate in the C main. His teammate got turned. He backed up the racetrack. Styles got the luck of the draw because he was staring down the barrel of being eliminated from the C main to now he's up to position 4 in tonight's B main. So, well, it's always good to have a bit of luck on your side. Here comes a 331 of Dustin Hall. Smitty, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Yeah, right. This is the track that, you know, really can get bumpy down the straightaways, especially the front straightaway, you know, more so. Halfway home this time by 6 down, 6 to go. You battle on screen the 54 of Mitch Styles, battling with the 331 of Dustin Hall. Through 1 and 2 we go. Styles works to the outside, gets a little loose there on the exit of turn number 2. He backed out of it and, well, he almost got into the right rear quarter panel of the 331. And now here comes your C main winner in the 87. In fact, he wasn't the C main winner. I believe he got 2nd, or did he win? No, he won, I think. He won the C main. Jeez, a good commentator would know that. Anyhow, McMillan on the inside of Styles. But now we look up towards Dustin Hall and Devon Johnson into turn number 1 and 2. Here is your battle for 3rd spot. Hall got a little loose there on the exit of turn number 2. He's going to drive it down low and hard into turn number 3 and 4. As there he goes, just blinking out just a little bit there, but it comes back onto the racetrack. So no harm, no foul. For the 331, we watched Devon Johnson work to the outside through turns number 1 and 2. This is a good battle for third right now. Does Hall, does he go for the slide job in 3 and 4? No, he stays down low. And well, the 54's gathering some speed up again. Mitch Styles back there in position number 5. 2 laps to go. Oh, look out! The 18 of Devin Johnson caught that inside wall. And Styles got up his inside. Styles goes upside down. Some style points. He's going to get back on all 4. Stephen McMillan now works his way into position number 4. But down the back straight away for the final time in tonight's B main. Through corners number 3 and 4. He's had no trouble in winning in this one. And he has done it by 6 seconds. Cody Turchi with the win. We watch the drivers come across the line now. Mason Hannigan home in 2nd. Dustin Hall 3rd. Stephen McMillan 4th. Devin Johnson in 5th. Mitch Styles in 6th. And you go back to Greg Sager. Mason Turner finishing 2 laps down. Going to come home in 8th. And Nicholas McGeethy in 9th place. So well done to our B main and C main transferees. Well, spinning it. Well, hopefully that computer comes out quicker, sooner rather than later. All right, here we go. Your dash time is up next. These are your top 2 finishes from each heat race. Here we go, the way they line up. The 41 of Shad Prescott starts alongside the 13 of Kilinowski. Trevor Fitz in the 28 will start position 3. Clay Devon in the 84 will start position 4. Brad Dyer in the 56 will start position 5. Why have we got 7 cars? There was only 3 heats. So Brad Dyer going to come to the pits. There we go. The 85 of Cole Harvey will start position 5. And Hunter Stifler in the 33 will start position number 6. So there's your 6 cars. 6 laps the distance. No cautions in tonight's Trophy Dash. So the ticker won't work up the top, unfortunately. It'll only go off the fastest lap times. We'll have a look at the track info here in just a second. Here we go. Trophy Dash 6 on the board. Green flag is out. Prescott leads the field down into 1 and 2. Kilinowski rides in 2nd. 3rd, Fitz and Devon side by side. They race off turn number 2 down the back straightaway for the first time here in tonight's Trophy Dash. Fitz still working the inside on Clay Devon, and Fitz almost got into the back of Kilinowski. Lap 1 belongs to Shad Prescott, your race leader. Kilinowski in 2nd. And here comes Devon trying to work down low on the inside of Fitz, but Fitz holds on the bottom side. Oh, look out! Kilinowski way up high and way loose off for turn number 2. He's going to leave the bottom side open for Trevor Fitz as they go through 3 and 4. Lap 2 in the books. 4 to go in tonight's Trophy Dash. Kilinowski looks to be a little slower right now through 1 and 2 than what Fitz is. Fitz carried a lot more speed. Can he dive to the inside? Can he stick a nose in the left rear quarter panel? And, well, that's going to force Kilinowski up the racetrack just a little bit. But as that happened, he got the run off for turn number 4. Good race going on for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right now. Kilinowski 2nd, Fitz in 3rd. He's now going to duck to the inside, so here's your battle for 2nd. Clay Devon as well, just watching this unfold right in front of his very eyes. C-Law, thank you for the follow on Twitch. 2 laps to go. Oh, Fitz caught a piece of the infield and got the car up on 2 wheels, side by side. Trevor Fitz now moves into position number 2. Here comes Devon following his teammate on the inside. Now going to move to position 3. Move Kilinowski back to position number 4. White flag is out. 3/4 of a mile to go. No, in fact, they're going to check up and could have swore that was only 5. Anyhow, Shad Prescott gets the win. Second, going to go to Trevor Fitz, Clay Devon in third, DJ Kilinowski fourth, Hunter Stifler fifth, and Cole Harvey finishes there in 6th spot. So up next is going to be our main event. And we're going to throw the checkered flag on this little warm-up session. The dash lineup is complete. It is now time for our, well, they advertise 40 lap main event, but it is going to be 50 laps here at the USA International Speedway. Of course, you'll see 55 on the ticker. However, those first 5 laps are to get the drivers into their correct positions, their correct starting grid. And they'll go around and they will do a 4-wide salute as their way of thanking you, the fans, for turning up and watching this one. We'll go through and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Of course, the first 6 positions will be just a little bit mixed up, so we'll advise you who's starting where. It looks like it's going to be 16 cars on the grid for this one. So that inside row are going to move up a few positions as well. Let's go through and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 41 is going to be Shad Prescott. Moving up to position number 2 in the 28, it'll be Trevor Fitz. Moving into position 3, the 84 of Clay Devon. Moving back to position 4 will be the 13 of DJ Kilinowski. Switching the rows on the 3rd row, on the switching positions I should say, Hunter Stifler in the 33 will start position 6. Hunter Stifler starts P5. Cole Harvey in the 85 will start P6. Positions from here on out are correct. Starting 7 in the 17 will be Aaron Kitchen. Starting position 8, the 56th of Brad Dyer. Greg Thompson in the 313 will start position 9. Starting position 10, the 09 of Cody Turchi. Starting 11th, the 22 of Mason Hannigan. Starting 12th in the 331, Dustin Hall. 13th starter in the 87, Stephen McMillan. Devin Johnson in the 18 will start position 14. Starting 15, the 54 of Mitch Stiles. Greg Sager out of position 16. And you go back to Mason Turner in 17th. 18th is going to be Nicholas McGeethy. And those are going to be your 18 starters here in tonight's main event.
Ready, green flag.
So this is not the green flag to start the race. They're going to go around and get into their correct positions. So we're not too far away from sending this one into the start of tonight's 50 lap main event. We're going to, of course, going to go into a 4-wide salute here in just a moment.
All right.
Well, I've been asked to play this as a little bit of a joke, but I'll tell you what, we are going to go and play it here in just a moment. We're just going to wait for an ad to finish up on YouTube. Shoebox17, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Brady NASCAR on YouTube. Thank you very much as well.
We thank you tonight for all your blessings. You said in all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight for these mighty machines that you've brought before us. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords. And most of all, we thank you for Iracing Yates partnering to give us the power that we see before us tonight. Thank you for Jim Performance Technology and the RO7 engines. Thank you for Sunoco Racing Fuel and Goodyear tires that bring performance and power to the track. Boogity, 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 amen. Boogity, 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 amen. Bless the drivers and use them tonight. Boogity, 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 amen. Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa. My two children, Eli and Emma, or as we like to call them, the little E's. Lord, I pray you bless the drivers and use them tonight. May they put on a performance worthy of this great track. In Jesus' name, boogity, 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 amen. Boogity, 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 amen. Boogity, 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 amen.
Well, Steve, that was for you. Alright, we're not too far away from rolling into the start of tonight's 50 lap. In fact, it'll be 51 because, well, we believe we're going to go green off at turn number 4. This time by Shad Prescott, Trevor Fitz, the front row. Clay Devon, DJ Kilinowski in row 2. Row 3, Hunter Stifler, Cole Harvey, Aaron Kitchen alongside Brad Dyer. Mason Hannigan and Cody Turchi in row 5. Styles, Hall, Sager, Turner, McGeethy, Thompson, Johnson and McMillan. Through turns number 3 we go. Trevor Fitz has the field in his hand. Tonight's 51 lapper is about to go green next time. Bye. Hopefully this is going to be an absolute bell ringer. Seen some races here at USA be real good. But then on the other hand of the spectrum, we've also seen some really bad ones. $50 on the board, green flag off of turn number 4, this time by Prescott. Will lead. He's raced to start. Anytime when they get through the middle of 3 and 4, he can go whenever he wants to. Off of turn number 4, green flag is out. We're underway in the main event, and Trevor Fitz got a good start. Up on the outside, we go into turn number 1 and 2. Prescott got onto the bumps through turns 1, and that's going to give Trevor Fitz your race lead down the back straight away. Everybody keeping it off each other right now on the opening couple of turns. Kilinowski moves his way to position 2. Hunter Stifler moves into position 4. Clay Devon got a shocker of a start. He's going to move back to position number 5. Lap 1 in the books. It is clean and green. As here comes Stifler up on the inside of Kilinowski. They race off at turn number 2. Down the back straight away. Kilinowski's got the advantage just as they work their way through corners number 3 and 4. But here comes Stifler up on the inside again. Side by side at the start finish line. Give it to Kilinowski by half a car length. Fitz continues to lead from Prescott, then Kilinowski, Stifler and Clay Devon, your top 5. Then you go back to Kitchen, Harvey, Dyer, Hannigan and Turchi round out this top 10 here in tonight's main event. Once again, you're watching Stifler working the bottom side through 1 and 2 on Kilinowski. Kilinowski still got the momentum on the outside of the racetrack. He goes right through the middle, just above the slick line through 3 and 4. Stifler works through the slick, just failing to get the drive off of turn number 4 to make a move by that 13 machine. Prescott closing the gap on his teammate Trevor Fitz. Fitz continues to lead this one. He got a good start with Prescott, and the outside line really got the run off of turn 2, and that's allowed Trevor Fitz to take the race lead. We go back and look at Devon now, and Kitchen running 5th and 6th. Near back to Cole Harvey, Brad Dyer, Mason Hannigan, Cody Turchi in 10th. You look at the 313 of Greg Thompson, Mason Turner, Steve McMillan scored a lap down. However, he'll obviously get that spot back. Oh no, Styles and Turner. Little contact there, but well, that's the same for the first 7 laps right now. These boys have done very, very well to keep this race going under the green flag conditions. All the drivers work the bottom side of the racetrack through turns number 1 and 2. Trevor Fitz still out in front in that 28 machine, riding in 2nd in the 41. Take a look at the onboard shot here of Prescott. You see him just working the wheel. So on board the 41 right now. I think that's enough playing around with the camera angles for the moment. But you can see Shad Prescott just see what it's like working the wheel. Keep an eye on the RPMs as they go down the straightaways. You're looking at nearly 9,000 RPMs here in a super late model around USA. This big 3/4 of a mile racetrack. Let's go back and have a look through the field at some of the other drivers as well. Kilinowski still rides in 3rd, Stifler in 4th, Devon 5th, Kitchen 6th, Cole Harvey in 7th, Brad Dyer 8th, 9th is Turchi. Rounding out the top 10 is now going to move the 313 of Greg Thompson. Harvey and Kitchen now are going to battle it out side by side, but it's going to be Kitchen once again working the outside of the racetrack. Just move up in front of them right now, Devon. Trying to catch back up to the 33 car of Hunter Stifler. Looking for that 4th spot on the racetrack, but right now the podium looks like this. Trevor Fitz, Shad Prescott, and DJ Kilinowski. Well, we got starting to encounter lap traffic right now just in front of your leaders. Nicholas McGeethy and Greg Sager. It's a matter of how these drivers are going to react to getting by the lap cars. Of course, the lap cars will know that the leaders will be coming, so they're just going to do their best to hold their lines, and that's all they can do. Oh! Fitz, a late decision there to go to the bottom side. He was looking to the outside, but, well, McGeethy, he held his line. McGeethy into the wall, going to keep it off the wall now. Greg Sager going to be the next car to go a lap down here at USA. Sager still on the outside, going to hold his line just like they've been told to, really. If you're gonna go a lap down, just hold your line. The leaders will find a way by you if they're fast enough, and they should be if they're at the front. Sager going to go up top. Kilinowski now ducks down low. So Kilinowski going to move by the 712 of Greg Sager. Right now it's still Fitz and Prescott running 1-2 for the time being. 33 laps to go, 17 completed so far here in tonight's main event. The 360s up next. Of course, they're going to be Probably the time's going to change on that one because we were scheduled to go in about 25 minutes time, but we are going to readjust that to about 40 minutes. In fact, while I'm sort of just watching this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to adjust the time on that one. So Fitz still leads from Prescott and Kilinowski, the top three for the time being. As it's been Fitz and Prescott who have led 1-2 since the start. So they've got a 1.6 second advantage. Prescott over Kilinowski from second to third. It's about, well, now it's 1.8, nearly 2 seconds from the leader, the 18 car. That's Devin Johnson, stays high, lets the two leaders on by.
I think we're under caution here.
Caution, it's the 54 of Mitch Stiles. And we're going to have a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay on that one. So the 54 of Mitch Stiles. Same man that sent us some stars here on Facebook. He just goes upside down. Just a gentle roll, in fact. A little loose into the turn. Overcooked it. Just another look here at Stiles. Unlucky Mitch. Watch this from some other angles here. Just it's already gone. Like I said, thankfully nobody else got caught up involved in that. I believe that was the 18 going by just then, Devin Johnson. So the lights are out on the Iracing official pace truck. The drivers move into the Delaware double file restart. Trevor Fitz, the race leader. Second row is going to be Prescott and Kilinowski, Stifler and Devon, Harvey and Kitchen, Dyer, Turchi. Here we go. Fitz. Call the action off of turn number 4. Green flag.
Ready, green flag.
And while this is a good opportunity for Kilinowski to move into position number 2, but we watch Prescott slide right through the bottom side of the racetrack. Will he get the second spot off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway? Yes, he does. Kitchen, Devon side by side. Stifler's moved into position 4. Caution on the racetrack. It's the 313 of Greg Thompson. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. So keep an eye on the white, blue and black machine towards the, just in front of that yellow car. Well. Looks like there was a little contact there. Let's have a look at what car it was. May have just turned in too early on the 87. That's McMillan. take a look at your race leader here. Just try and get some more shots, in fact, of well, different camera angles as well. It's something we need to work on here. So that's looking out the back of your race leader, Trevor Fitz. Here the guys on the second row, Kilinowski to the left, Shad Prescott to the right. $22 to go. 22 for Dean Thrower. It's not here, but 22. 28 Fitz, Kilinowski, and Prescott still continuing to ride in your top three. Green flag is out. We're underway.
Green flag.
Stifler going to work down low on the 84 of Devon into turn number 1 and 2. Devon has no choice but to go right through the middle of the racetrack. He does so. He'll pull up alongside the 33 of Stifler. They rub panels down the back straightaway into turn 3. And look at Kilinowski now diving down low. He got to the inside of Prescott. We've got a yellow. We've still got yellow on the thing there. Oh no, it's green now. We're good.
Caution, caution.
There's the yellow.
Save us a little here.
The
Nice
18
move. Pull your
car,
tires off, get your fans
Devon
on.
Johnson. Take a look at the cushion instant replay here. The 18 car, see exactly what happens. Looks like there's no one around him. Alright, so it started with the 56 of Brad Dyer. So take a look just a little further back here, the 56. Just getting in the back of Cole Harvey. So it was Harvey that sort of caught the grass. Just dove it in a little too low on the entry to turn number 1. Either way, I don't think there was a... Regardless, even if he didn't hit the grass, if you're still on the inside, that's a mistake from Dyer, we're going to call that one. So the lights are out on the Iracing pace truck. With a green flag, it'll be 38. Minus your fire, so we're under 20 laps to go. In fact, you're looking at 17. It's the best league you'll find when it comes to super late model drivers.
Green.
Here we go, green is back out on the racetrack. We're underway. 17 to go. Fitz still leads from Prescott. Kilinowski still in that third spot, filling up the podium. Devon back there in position 4. Then you go back to Aaron Kitchen. He's made his way to position number 5. Prescott all over the back of Fitz through turns number 1 and 2. Kilinowski still works down low. A lot of the drivers still continuing to work the bottom side of the racetrack. It was up top earlier on. Now the top side has certainly gone away. Oh, Fitz almost got, sorry, Prescott almost got into the left rear panel. Left rear fender panel there. Oh, Fitz. And that could have spelt disaster. Fitz again, hanging on the bottom side of the racetrack. Prescott unable to find a way by his teammate in the 28 machine. Kilinowski still in third. Then you go back to Devon, who's one spot away from filling up this D1RT podium. Kilinowski playing the spoiler here at the moment. This time 13 remain here in the main event of the World of Thunder Super Late Models, the best in the business. Fitz now pulls out a 4/10 of a second lead as they go into turn number 1 and 2, so he was 2.5, he's a quarter of a second quicker than Prescott on the previous lap. A 22.3 for Trevor Fitz, a 22.56 for Shad Prescott. And that 0.2 of a second, wow, Kilinowski may have just smacked the wall on the inside on the exit of turn 4. That's going to allow Devon now trying to go outside, inside, trying to force a mistake from Kilinowski. That was a shocking lap for Kilinowski as well. This time Devon's going to drive through to the middle of the racetrack. 10 to go this time by the race leader. So the 50 lap main event is starting to wind down. Trevor Fitz, well, since we dropped the green flag on the opening lap, he had a good battle with Prescott going into 1 and 2, but it's all been Trevor Fitz out in front, but he hasn't had it all his own way. His teammate Prescott has been right there, just waiting to pounce on a mistake, and so far, of those 42 laps that we've completed, he has yet to make a mistake. The first 5 laps of this was to get the drivers into their correct positions, and of course get into a 4 wide salute. The reason why it shows 55, but this is a 50 lap race. 7 to go. Fitz, he's led every lap so far. Now, of course, right after this, we'll have another stream up for the winged 360 sprint cars here at the USA International Speedway. Of course, we'll have a new link. We'll shut the stream down on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and get a new one up for that as well. So if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, don't forget to hit the subscribe or the follow button on the pages and be notified. Make sure the notifications are on to be notified when we go live again. Or going to be a caution inside of 5 to go prime time. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. It is the 3:31 of Dustin Hall. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Let's take a look at the 3:31 and see what happened here. Oh, got a bit of a bump there from the 56. The driver's rolling around on 2 to green, and once again a big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV, Wicked Cushion, SimWorks Performance, BK Designs, JR Productions and Media, and World of Thunder Iracing League. Primetime, yes, the channel will go offline, and then we'll be back online for the 360s Same thing will happen on our YouTube feed as well, guys. So if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up on the video as well. And make sure the bell and the get notifications tab is on for when we go back live. Of course, if you're watching on Facebook, we have a new video link posted already. Of course, it's just a matter of what time this race will get finished and then what time we are going to be going live. We generally go live about 10 to 15 minutes after the server has launched. So there'll be a 25-minute practice. So a green-white checker is inbound, of course. As soon as we get the green flag, if we get a caution straight away, well, that's the point of no return. Where what that means is, well, it will finish under yellow. If we get the white flag, if the leaders get the white flag, they will race it out to the start-finish line. And it is anyone's ball game after that. Here we go. Trevor Fitz, Shad Prescott, and DJ Kilinowski. Green flag this time by for turn number 4. Green white checker incoming. Green flag is out.
Green flag.
And we're underway for what could be, or what is the final time. Prescott on the inside of Kilinowski. And there's the caution. And there it is, the point of no return. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And that will end tonight's race. Let's quickly take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. 712 of Greg Sager caught up in this one. Let's see what happened here. There's Dyer and Styles who come together there. And then Styles got into the back of Sager. Not sure if there was any contact between Styles and Dyer actually. But this is going to end it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at your results here as they come across the start-finish line. Trevor Fitz with the win. Second goes to Shad Prescott. Kilinowski home in third. Kitchen, Devon round out the top 5. Cole Harvey, Cody Turchi, Mason Turner, Greg Thompson, and Mason Hannigan make up the top 10. We look over the page. Dustin Hall, Stephen McMillan, Brad Dyer, Mitch Styles, Devin Johnson, Greg Sager, Hunter Stifler, and Nicholas McGeethy. Let's go down and chat with our top 3 here in just a moment. Alright, let's bring in our third place driver here tonight in cut number 13, DJ Kilinowski. DJ, congratulations on third. It was a bit of a rough night for some of you guys towards the end of that race, but hey, you'll take a third place anytime you can get it.
Yeah, I'll take it at any point in time. I'm points chasing, so my worst finish so far this season is 5th, so...
Oh, you bag another good lot of points here tonight. Talk about your race here at the start of that one. You had a good battle with, you know, Shad and the guys behind you as well, Clay Devon, sort of at the start of that race. Talk about what it was like to, you know, to move around the racetrack here tonight.
I tried the middle and it was decent, but nothing as good as the bottom, and basically just went to single file right around the bottom, and on the restarts I tried to get Shad, but just not enough time.
Oh, look, well done on the third place. Sponsor shout-outs, who makes it all happen for you again?
I'd like to thank Steve and Greg for putting this league on, you, Brett, for broadcasts, and teammates at Madman Motorsports, Coggins Farms, Killer Focus, and my girlfriend Mary for allowing this hobby.
All right, there we go. DJ Kilinowski there. Excuse me, home in third place. We'll go to the driver that finishes home in second place tonight. It's going to be Shad Prescott. Shad, congratulations on second. You started on the pole, I believe, and well, it's just a case of your teammate got the better launch off the start, and you really put the pressure on him for those 50 laps.
Yeah, that initial start, it probably wasn't my greatest start. I about spun out getting into one on the first lap, and it just kind of, after that, it was really hard to pass. It was pretty much predominantly on the bottom, and that last run there before that first caution come out, I kind of moved up the racetrack, and I think if that last caution wouldn't have come out, I think we could have had a pretty good finish there.
And look at those, you went, I think, what, nearly 20-odd laps before that first caution come out, and then it kind of just played into Trevor's hands, those cautions, because every time that you were starting to get a run, those cautions come out at the wrong time.
Yeah, it seemed to play out that way there. But all in all, it was a good race, fun racetrack. I really enjoy it, and I'd like to congratulate Trevor on his win there.
All right, well, look, before we let you get out of here, sponsor shout-outs. Who do you need to thank? Who makes it all happen for you?
Yeah, I just got to thank Eddie Livingston at D1RT and all them guys over there for putting in the hard work to make sure you stay on top of this.
All right, there we go. Shad Prescott there, home with the win. Home in second with the win now. How about we get into the right channel? And we're going to go and chat with our winner tonight, Trevor Fitz. Trevor, congratulations on the win. Man, what a good launch you had on the initial start. And, man, you were able to hold that one on for 50 laps. Must be a good feeling, that win.
Yeah, it's awesome. Shad and I both almost spun out on that first lap, and I guess I got the better run off of two and took the lead and didn't look back. I knew he was faster than me. At one point, the yellow came out, and I heard him on my right rear, and I heard the spotter say car high, so he would have, if that caution when it came out, I think he would have driven around.
What was going through your mind, when I think it was about 5 to go and you got a caution, knowing that there was going to be a green-white checker? What was the thought process rolling down the back straight away?
Don't choke.
Simple as that, huh?
Yeah, if I'd have choked, it would have been a freight train of cars going past me, and probably would have ended up dead.
All right, look, well done on the win. You lead all 50 laps here at USA, so well done on that. But before we let you get out of here, sponsor shout-outs. Who makes that happen for you?
Just everyone over at D1RT, and thanks to these guys for putting this show on. Thank Rocket, Shad, Clay, just everyone that comes over and runs laps with us, even people that aren't on the team come over, and we just have fun.
All right, there we go. Trevor Fitz there, home with the win here tonight from the USA International Speedway. So well done to Trevor on the 50-lap main event victory here tonight. That'll do it for the super late model portion of the program. We're not done with just yet. The 360 server has just launched. So in about 10 to 15 minutes time, we're going to be live again. Of course, we'll have a new link on Facebook. The Twitch and YouTube feeds will go down, but however, they will come back up in, well, like I said, when we launch the stream. So it'll be about 15 minutes time. So if you're watching on Twitch, hit the follow button. Make sure the Get Notifications tab is on, and same thing on the YouTube side of things as well. Hit the subscribe button and make sure the bell and the Get Notifications tab is on. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, it's not goodbye. We'll see you shortly for the 360 Wing Sprint Cars here at USA.